Welcome to Elite to Curse the Sky. This is the second episode of Life 2 for the series. And I've actually already attempted this one once, and I died because I got overwhelmed. I thought I could just take on, a whole, like half the dungeon at once and be fine, but that's one of the things I want to mention is that I'm really surprised. I haven't played paladin before. I don't play melees, but I thought with 110 AC, 105 PRR, level 17, that I would be basically practically unhittable. And I'm finding that mobs can do some serious damage to me. Now, generally speaking, uh, it hasn't been a serious issue. But when I tried to do this one yesterday, let me go over my gear. I just got a little too cocky. I thought I'd just surround myself with mobs and keep cleaving to try to be a little efficient, and it just overcame me. So, yeah, this is obviously a much newer quest. I think it's a lot harder hitting quest than other quests at this level that are older. So the helm, the green steel helm, mineral 2, and the concordant obsidian goggles is the same, and the full plate of the defender is the same. And so that's medium armor. It has a really good armor class, but my PRR and MRR would be higher with heavy armor. So I might think about changing that out, actually. I decided to do the Braces of Wind. It's got permanent blurry and dodge bonus. Instead of getting the blur from the racial line, I have it there. And then got Ogre 6 on the ring. Still got the rock boots. I did put melee alacrity on there, but it's redundant at this point. I was trying to consolidate things, but I wasn't able to really make that happen completely yet. Hopefully by next video. This is still the gloves that come with the Deep Gnome. True Seeing Blindness crafted ring. This is new. Hardy 7, Con 7, False Life 27. Good Luck 2, Feather Falling, crafted. This is also crafted, so the melee alacrity again is redundant. I need to put something else on there, but I haven't figured that out yet. Charisma 6. Still got the Silver Flame Talisman. I can cast Death Ward, but I really wanted to go with different spells right now. I got Cure Serious Wounds and Holy Sword. And Death Ward's a 4th level spell, so maybe, I'll pick it up when I get another. I assume I'll get another 4th level spell slot. But I don't know for a fact. I've never played Paladin before. Still got the Wall of Wood, and then I decided to do the light pick thing to do with the Deep Gnome theme. And I don't play melee, so like that could be like a really stupid thing to do. I realize this, but I'm just giving it a try, just having fun with this thing and just feeling things out. So, I get rid of the permanent blur. I went all the way up the line here, so I'm getting, this plus starts with +1 to hit and damage with light hammers, light maces, light picks, short swords, short bows, light crossbows. And then here's another +1. Now you got +2 to hit and damage, and then you got and this increases the threat range in addition to another +2. So there's a lot of hit and damage there. I figured I'd just try it out. What the hell? What have I got to lose? It's not like it's a permanent build or something. And so I had to spend some extra points to be able to work up to that highest tier. So I got some more max dex bonus and dodge. I spent more points over here. I'm going to spend up probably a lot of my remaining points in Sacred Defender. There's a lot of yummy stuff over here. Extra hit points, extra con, extra AC. I mean, this tree, it just seems like that's this middle tree. Actually, I rearranged things, so I don't know if it's normally the middle tree. But the Sacred Defender tree, it seems like that's the tree that, regardless of what kind of paladin you are, that there's lots of stuff in there that you could benefit from. I don't know that from experience. That's just my impression. Not really doing anything in the other trees. could be down there, but it's not. If things look a little bit different, I got a new monitor, and so I don't know if the aspect ratio is going to be a little bit different. Also, I think you might notice that the hotbars are moved around just a tiny bit.
Ataris the Herald has asked that you help any downed Archons you meet to get back into the battle above.
So this is, it's going to be a slower one for me, but I was almost not going to do it after that failed, and I figured, you know what? I mean, it'll be a little bit longer of a video, but I'll just do it anyways. What the hell? So today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. And I had a couple gags that I've been planning, which I just spent the last couple hours doing. Actually, I did a lot of prep work for them before, but I just spent the last hour or so, I guess, uploading stuff and getting that all in place. So the first thing I did was I made it look like I changed my channel over to an Atari 2600 channel. And I did a whole video, and I narrated it just like I narrate my videos, and I did it real serious, like, I tried to play it off like, I've been playing DDO a long time, and, and there's all this lag now, so it's just a good time to move on kind of thing. I had a lot of fun doing that video and putting together, like, the banner and stuff. Like, I found, like, 8-bit graphics of the Spice Girls, and I took a screenshot of, like, Atari Pitfall, and just put that together with the Atari logo and called it Gingerspyce's Atari World. So that was really funny to me. This is my sense of humor that I talked about recently. Hopefully the people will get a kick out of it. And I even made a post in the fan site page. But some of my favorite parts of the video was when I was saying like that, like DDO ripped off the game that I did a video on Adventure, because they had a red dragon in there, and I was like, oh, that's Vela. There's a little green dragon. They look like ducks in that game, and I was like, oh, that's like from Don't Drink the Water. So putting that video together was a good time, and setting up the YouTube channel. I actually took down all my videos too, so it looks like it really looks like I get rid of it all. But I'll put it back up tomorrow. And then the other thing that I did was it's an April Fool's gag on my guild, is that I put a post in our forum that we're gonna start having annual guild membership dues of $9 per year. And I wrote up this whole like page-long thing of like saying like, we want to continue to make sure that we're bringing you a quality guild experience and a good raiding scene, and this stuff takes time, and the guild ship and amenities cost real money, and to offset those costs, that the whole kind of like made it sound like totally real. And then I put and then I put like, for those that want to get more out of their membership, they can spend an extra $5 to be part of the Club Malkier plan. Then then they put like the perks that you get for being in Club Malkier. And then I wrote another tier, like, you can also get, for just an additional $5 over that, you can be part of the premium platinum elite package. So it was funny to write all that up. I can't wait to see who falls for it. See how many people rage quit the guild. I'm not paying you $10 a month. I mean a year. Oh, good times. I love my practical jokes. And I've already seen, like, right now it's just like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning on April 1st, and I've already seen some April Fool's gags on like news stories and stuff that have been pretty good, and so that like it's already hitting. And I don't limit my practical jokes to April Fool's Day. And one of the things that I mentioned that I did, I think I mentioned this in a video maybe a month or two ago, is that I sent out Christmas cards to some friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And I took this picture. It was just me when I was visiting an old girlfriend. And we're like sitting in a chair, and she's holding somebody's baby. We were at like her friend's house, and so it looks real like a real cozy like family picture. So I put that on a card, like took it to CVS and put it all on like a whole holiday template, and you know it's real like cheesy like, and I played it up like I had gotten married. Like these are friends that I hadn't seen in a while, so I was like, oh, Merry Christmas from the whole family. Can't wait for you to meet my girls, kind of thing. Like really, really played it up and didn't let in on that it was a gag. Well, I just visited some of those friends in Washington D.C. last week, and I hadn't really talked to them since Christmas, since I sent that card, and like they thought it was real. Like they really thought that I had gotten married without them knowing and everything. And the one couple was like, we were about to send you a wedding gift. So you can see my DPS sucks. Now I will say, like I said before, that in other quests at this level range that are older, it's not taking me this long to beat this crap down. But this one, I mean, clearly they're building it for the new quote-unquote too easy DDO crowd or something. I don't know, but it's definitely more of a challenge. I've actually never done this quest on heroic. I'd only done it on legendary, and this is one that as a druid I was struggling with soloing because these frickin' Abishai are either immune or highly resistant to everything that I do as a druid. So this is why, like, on my build post I posted, like, I was experimenting with getting rid of elusive target and replacing that with Hellball, so I could try to do this quest. But it doesn't really concern me that much, and we have 2 legendary elite quests right now. This one and Creeping Death, and I'm not really worried that I'm struggling soloing a couple of quests. As soon as they come out. So this is just a crafted light pick. There's not a single named light pick in the game other than unless you count like Temple of Elemental Evil, upgradable stuff. And I don't know if I'm gonna stick with a light pick, but I did swap out the feat improved critical slashing with improved critical piercing, and that way there's 2 of the gnome weapons that are affected by that. So like light pick and small sword, short sword. And I know there are lots of named short swords, so I could potentially switch to that. But this has this is a ×4 crit multiplier, which is cool. The light pick. I thought about, like, I'm really close to level 18. I thought about just taking it and just doing a level 18 video, but I was like, I'm just gonna do this one. Like I said, it's a little bit longer, but maybe some of you will look at this video and go, here's clearly what you're doing wrong. You'd be doing so much more DPS if you're doing this other thing. I'm already at a point though where I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stomach doing another paladin life. And I am, you know, heroic completionist, but when I did my pally life before, and it's been a while, so I don't remember it either, because I know there was a handful of lives that I used a stone to get past, and then there were some other lives that I like multi-classed. And I think with my paladin life, I might have done like a pally sork kind of thing, like a Shirati, like 9 sorcerer and 11 paladin or something like that, you know. But just played it as a Shirati caster, so I wasn't really doing the melee thing. And maybe I'll do something like that again for my next, to get my next life, my next pally life. Because I would like to get another pally life. That'll give me all 3. Get that heal amp. And the heal amp, you know, I already had enough when I'm a druid, but I'm gonna try the Deep Gnome thing when I go back to druid, and I'll be missing out on a lot of the heal amp from the human tree. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm not gonna hang out and find out.
Milicia the Succubus peers through the sealed gate. My goodness, guests! I suppose I should go freshen up.
These champions are tearing me up. You know, I talked before about how I don't do melees. I don't play melee. So, and my knowledge of melee stuff is so remedial that, like, let me give you like an idea of where I'm at. Like, I'm doing these quests and I'm like, oh,
A metallic flame
my
echoes
weapons are
down the
breaking.
hall as one of
Oh
the
shit,
gates
what am I
locks
gonna
in
do
some
now? Or,
hinges.
oh, I guess I should have a ghost touch, weapon. Or, oh, I guess I should have something to beat on oozes. Or I guess I should have, I need to break DR. These are the kinds of things that, like, I'm never really had to deal with before. I did have a barbarian that I played once, but, once I got to her to about, like, level 11, 10 or 11, I was like, I'm not, I don't like this. And it wasn't really, once you get to, when you're up to level 10 or 11, you're not dealing with a lot of DR things, DR issues. So I didn't really hit that to a serious degree. But this thing I'm using now is, if it's +5 meddling, light pick of pure good. I wanted to find one with a red slot, and I looked everywhere and I couldn't find one. But like another thing I'm learning, like Ali's like, oh, I need something to beat on oozes with, and so I crafted this. I was like, oh, +5 Screaming Club of Greater Oozebane. This will be so awesome. And then I find out that oozes like chew up wood too. Like, I thought that a wood weapon would be okay. Like, I didn't even like, I thought that like Muckbane and stuff was made of wood, and I realized like it's made of glass. So that sucked. I was beating on oozes, and that item I crafted, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be rocking it. And then it was like, you know, the weapon has been destroyed. I'm like, what? So this is the part that got me last time. I dragged all of these into the next room, and there's like another group, and then I dragged all those beyond that into a third group. So I had like 3 groups of mobs, and it was almost heroic. Like I was almost able to to survive, and there were so many close calls. I captured some priceless moments on video, but in the end they killed me, so I just trashed it. Like, these guys are tearing me up. I don't know what their DR is. Knocking me over. You know, part of me, because I'm getting hit so much, part of me wants to wear the torque so I can just have endless mana to cast cure critical wounds or cure serious wounds on myself. It just a cursory look comparing the light pick, like I had a lit 2 scimitar, and just on any average hit, I'm not seeing a big difference, but the crits are a lot bigger on the light pick because it's ×4. But I'm not critting as much. You know, it was 18 to 20 on the scimitar, and now it's 19 to 20 on this. So I got my hair done, did the red thing, you know, because I am Gingerspyce, so I gotta have red hair. And you know, I decided to do like I wanted to do like a gnome hairstyle, something freaky. And so I went with like the cone head thing, and so I look like a matchstick or something, like a garden gnome or a troll doll, right? That's pretty ridiculous, but and the tattoo, right? That's the wrong tattoo again. I think it's pretty commonly known that like the tattoo, something's messed up, because the tattoo you're choosing on character creation is not the tattoo that's showing up, which sucks, but whatever.
The air glows strangely warmer as you head down the corridor.
It's like these guys and the guys around the corner, like all 3 groups, it was just too much for me. But I survived for like a few minutes. But I just, you know, ran out of mana to heal myself and stuff. Like, I don't even know, like, if you're regular melee, you don't have like high AC and like really high AC and PR, I don't even know, like, what the hell would you do here? Seems like they would just tear you up. Tell you what, I'm glad I got all these vile blasphemies. wonder if I even packed my torque. I should have that situationally. I didn't even take it out of the bank. Keep failing my heal scroll. It's got a 75% chance. What the hell? That's 4 fails in a row. Jeez.
The stench of burning coal assaults your senses as you enter this area.
Damn, this shit's rough.
The muted sound of metal dragging against stone can be heard under the
Do I
water.
do the optional? There is a shrine. Kinda need it. I'm gonna skip it. I just saw a crit for like 460. That seems pretty good from my non-melee perspective.
The muffled grinding of gears can be heard through the walls as the levers pulled. With both levers pulled, the main hall's portcullis slides out, opening the way to the path beyond.
Come on, guys, get together so I can cleave you. There we go.
This guard room is the last holdout of the Gnomes' forces still within the castle.
I hope I get another knockdown. What the hell? I hope I get another shrine. Oh, I think, yeah, I haven't used that one. I'll use that right before the end fight. Got some fighting to do here. The angel skins seem to help a lot. You know, it's DR5/evil, and I had DR5/slashing before, where there was a lot of slashing going on in here, so didn't really think about that. guess I don't really need to cleave with one mob, but it's turning into a habit. Alright, let's see if I can do this final fight. Man, this is a pain in the ass. Is this gonna get me to level 18? Not quite. I need 30k. Maybe with bonuses. Oops.
Alicia smiles as she
It's my
says,
fiance.
"It's not nice to keep a girl waiting." Alicia says, "Don't look so surprised. You didn't think those other times I died were actually going to stick, did you? You have to kill me on my own home plane for any chance of that." She continues, "And just as a hint, that's not Shavarath. Or here, for that matter. But I can't really let you live now that you know that." She adds with a shrug, "Goodbye, time to die."
Oh, good lord.
As the succubus
Yay!
she whispers,
Victory!
Alicia's defeat. The deadly
With an
flashes
added
of
sense of
light
satisfaction, I will
transform
add, because I did die, as I mentioned, the first time I tried to do a video of this. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube. And if you happen to be on Zarlona, you are welcome to send me a tell.